back again. We're going to explore some more of the ice brewing stand. Brewing stand ice item transport with the brewing stands and ice. And a couple of simple ones here. So this is probably going to be a kind of short episode. First thing I want to do is I want to test whether it's a honey block or if the ever faithful slime block is the same. So got a slime block here. Does it do the same thing? It does. And in fact, that was unexpected because this is the south direction. This is the direction that should have, when it was honey, been a lot slower. Ooh, is this something new to learn about? So we're facing south, using honey. It comes out slow, and the brewing stand speeds it up using its weird mechanic. But if we change it to slime, going in the south direction, now they come popping out. Let's compare that to the north direction. So now we are facing north, and with the honey block on the one going north, they come flying out of there. With the slime on there, they still come flying out. So no change, no discernible change. Let's look east. Let's do this side. Slime block. Now, if we remember correctly, they're slow coming out through the honey. With the slime going east, it puts it at a different spot. That's the thing. So the difference between, let's look here and see if it did the same thing. It puts it on the ice instead of on the slab. So that's where our difference lies between honey and slime. So it does make a difference. Let's put all our gold back. Let's spread our gold around. Yep, there's some. Here we go. Let's look off in the west direction. So honey shooting out of there on the top slab or on the bottom slab. The upper area is a bottom slab here, whereas the ice is a top surface. Put that away. But with the slime block, comes out of there faster and goes to the lower level. And the reason this might be important is where we go from here. Let me show you what I mean. Because you put another brewing stand down, a handful of blocks. So here, we'll put one here as well. So coming out of the honey block, it should stay up on the lower slab. But it kind of just stops. And they just cycle back and forth. Now that could be an interesting mechanic that somebody's going to use. Where these other ones go? Not there. There. But you stick a slab right there. And that's where they continue on. And this is how you can get a chain of these going on and on and on. They just keep going. Putting that slab just before. Now, does that work here? I'm gonna doubt it. Nope. Nope, it doesn't even get the bounce mechanic. So slime blocks are just right out. Can't do anything with them. What other blocks can we use? We can't really use a chest because the dropper is just going to put items into the chest. What is there? Use a grindstone? Nope. That does not do what it needs to do. We use... I mean, is the honey block the only one? About iron bars? I don't think this is going to work. Nope. So our experiment proves that honey is the only block that we've found. I don't know, maybe a little bit more experimenting, figuring out if something else would work. I'm thinking that a chest would, but a dropper is just going to put an item in the chest. You don't get the drop, you don't get the alignment that you need. I'm not seeing another block that would be what we need. I think this is all honey block. So I'm thinking a honey block is required for this whole thing. So it's ice, brewing machine, and honey. I'm gonna do a little more research, see what we can figure out. But I am thinking that the honey block is required for this whole process. Oh, I was gonna also talk about you can't putting down blocks that keep other things from spawning. And I found where's another one? Every one of those blocks, buttons, trapdoors, torches, carpets, rails, string, pressure plates, moss carpet, any pressure plate. Putting any of these down will keep stuff from spawning. Nothing stops it. But if you try to do this with slabs, well, even you have to go that far. Something's fishy here because it didn't work. But I'm going to show you over here on the south side. We're going to change this back to a honey block because we know honey block is pretty much the only thing that works. And we have slabs going all the way down. We'll put a brewing stand right here. It doesn't even get started. Whereas going in the north direction, it gets enough of a kick that it can get started. So there's a couple more examples. All right, so what do we find on this episode? Honey is required for this to work. And the fast exit going off to the north and the west mean you can just bottom slab the entire thing. But if you're going to the south and the east, you have to use something less than a bottom slab. So those are two more things that we learned in today's episode. And in this episode, and we're going to continue to learn some more. Stay tuned for more exploring of the mechanics of this brewing stand ice road requiring honey blocks contraption, and see where it goes. Yay.